Hello everyone and welcome to Fit Reset. Today is day 30. You made it. This is the last day of the challenge as promised. We have our very special guest. This is Nancy. She's been one of my clients for a long time now and someone that I consider like a second mom. So we're really happy to have her with us today. And this workout is, as you can tell by the name, total body tone. And we're kind of putting together everything that we've done throughout the challenge into this one workout. So it's gonna be intense. But we're gonna start out nice with a little bit of a yoga flow. We're gonna ease into it before I pass the mic over to Allie. Let's begin at the top of our mat. Before we do that though, I need to tell you the equipment that we need, which is a lighter set of weights and a heavier set of weights depending on your fitness level, and what you have available to you will dictate what you use. But for me, I've got 5s and 12s, Allie has 5s and 10s, and my Beats client, Nancy, she's got 15s and 8s. So you choose what you want. You're never locked into a certain choice. So if you need to switch out during the workout, feel free to do that. But let's get at the top of the mat and start with some flowing. So here we go. Let's raise the arms all the way up overhead. Take a nice big deep breath in. And on your exhale, just take your arms out to a T and fold your body down all the way. Just take a moment here. Shake your head out a little bit. Yes. Shake your head out a little bit. No. We'll take our hands right underneath the knees to come into a flat back position. Gaze straight ahead. And then exhale, folding down all the way. Plant the palms of the hands down onto the ground. We're going to step our right foot back, step our left foot back to find ourselves in a plank position. Moving through a modified chaturanga by dropping the knees down, hugging the elbows in towards the body and lowering your chest down all the way. Inhale, lifting up to a cobra. Exhale, bend the knees, tuck the toes, send it back to a downward facing dog. Pedal it out, shake it out. And then we'll take a nice slow walk to the top of the mat, where we'll inhale, find ourselves in that flat back position once again. And then exhale, fold all the way back down. Inhale, rise all the way up, send your arms all the way up overhead. And then exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, once again, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms of the hands down on the ground. This time, step your left foot back first, and step your right foot back. And once again, we're going to take a modified chaturanga by dropping the knees down and lowering down all the way. Inhale, lifting up to your cobra. And then exhale, bend the knees, tuck the toes, send it back to your downward facing dog. And pedal it out here. And then just coming to find some stillness in that downward facing dog. So really trying to press your heels down into the earth, even if it's just energetically to the earth, that's okay. And then we're going to send the right leg up nice and high, coming into a 3-leg dog. And just trying to keep the shoulders square. You can start to turn open your right hip and maybe bend the right heel in towards the tush. Nice hip opener. And then send your right leg all the way straight back up into the air. And squeeze your right knee all the way in towards the chest. And we're going to step that right foot up in between hands. And carefully place your back knee all the way down. And we'll inhale, rise all the way up into a nice low lunge. Arms come up overhead, lean into the stretch. Chest is lifting up towards the ceiling. Exhale, send your hands all the way down. Tuck the toes under, and let's send it back to our downward dog. Pedal it out, shake it out. And then we root through the right heel to send the left leg all the way up to come into that 3-leg dog. Keep your shoulders square, keep turning open your left hip, and bend the heel in towards the tush. And then inhale, send the left leg all the way back up.
Squeeze your knee in towards your chest. And step the left foot all the way up in between hands. Carefully place your back knee all the way down.
And inhale, we rise all the way up into that low lunge. Lean into the stretch, lift your chest up. Exhale, send the hands all the way back down. Tuck your back toes under. This time we're gonna send it back to a plank, move through a vinyasa. Now I'm gonna keep with my knees lifted, but you have the option to come into a full chaturanga here. Inhale, lifting up to cobra, or maybe this time you lift up upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Now we're gonna take our right foot right behind our right wrist, send our left foot behind our left wrist, and sink down nice and low, coming into a Malasana Yogi squat. Now, we're filming this here in the morning, so my hips are like, oh, it's still cold. It's still early, so I'm not able to get down too low, but just work wherever you are today. You can even add a little bounce in the hips. I'm just keeping my fingertips down right in front of me. And then just coming into a nice forward fold. Grab opposite elbows and let your body hang nice and heavy.
All right, we're ready to rock and roll here. Let's take a nice deep inhale. Just coming up out of that forward fold. You can take one last overhead stretch here. And exhale, relax the arms back down. So we're going to be coming into our AMRAP section here. AMRAP is as many repetitions as possible. So we're going to have 4 exercises, a minute to do each exercise, as many times as you can. We'll have 30 seconds rest in between. If you need to take modifications at any time, we'll have it in the upper hand corner for you. So we're going to be doing jumping jacks, alternating lunges. We'll have weights in our hands for that. We're going to hold onto those weights to do a bicep curl, overhead press combo, and then we're going to be finishing off with a little bit of core. We're going to be going low boat to high boat. So I'll show you all of those as we're going. We're going to start with the jumping jack, which is, of course, a traditional jumping jack here. Let's go in 5 seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. We have a minute of jumping jacks here. I'm going to watch this video just to watch Kelsie do those jumping jacks. I hear her back there. I'm not counting at all. We're halfway through. Fifteen seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Shake it out. Pick up your heavy weights. With your heavy weights, we're just going to be doing alternating lunges. So, stepping back, dropping straight down, coming back up, feet together. Other side, dropping back, tapping the knee down, coming straight back up, feet together. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. It is an AMRAP, but take whatever pace is comfortable for you. It's not a race. Kelsie and I just lost our balance at the same time. Focus on balance. Keeping the weight in the heels. Try not to bend over when you're doing your lunges. I think at this point, everybody should have seen some improvement in their form. More than halfway through. Fifteen seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm missing out on the bonus rep there. I'm gonna set my heavy weights down for a moment, just to shake out the wrists. Next, we're going to have a bicep curl, overhead press combination. So, with your heavy weights, feet shoulder width apart, nice grounded stance, we're gonna go ahead and do a bicep curl, rotate the hands, overhead press, coming back down, curling back down. Let's get into it. Curling, overhead press, back down, curling back down. Is that your shoulder?
Yep.
Woo!
And that.
Yeah, this is an overhead exercise, so even though it might be tempting to go heavy with the curls involved, if you have any sort of shoulder issues, Five more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and set those weights down. Make your way down to the mat. We have a low boat to high boat combination. So, I don't want to kick your coffee here.
You better not.
You better not. Basically, low boat looks like a hollow hold here. Then we're coming up to high boat. So here we go, coming into our low boat to high boat in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Low boat to high boat. You can look over to Kelsie for some modifications. If maybe this is a little too, it's straining the lower back a bit, you can always give yourself a little support here. There's no shame in taking care of your body and staying safe. Is that your hip? Is that your hip?
It's mine. Yeah, I'm like, it's not mine.
Someone's crack-a-lacking. $15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, that was getting into my quads at the end. So we got 20 seconds before we're hopping back into our jumping jacks. If you kept count, see if you can beat your score. If not, just have a good time with another AMRAP. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, jumping jacks, 1. Let's get into it. Halfway through here. I'm cramping. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! How'd that feel? How we doing? All right, grab your heavy weights. We have the alternating lunges coming up. We got 20 seconds before we get into that. Take some deep breaths. Grab a sip of water if you need. Really milk that 30 seconds for all it's worth. All right, here we go. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, And 1. Stepping back, dropping the knee down, coming back up. Other leg. Nice controlled motion. Work on your balance. Halfway through. My coffee is so far away. Fifteen seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We have 30 seconds before a minute of the bicep curls to overhead presses. Take some time. Catch your breath. Let your heart rate come down a bit. Grab some water or coffee if you're psychotic like us. We got 10 seconds before we get into it here. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Overhead press, curling. Watch your posture. Make sure you're not letting the lower back slip out from under you. Always keep the core engaged, the tailbone tucked. Especially since we're doing a minute of it, it's really easy to let your form, get all willy-nilly. So make sure you're always checking in with yourself. Ooh, my elbow. Halfway through. More seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set those heavy weights down. We're coming down to the mat. We have the low boat to high boat. This is our last minute here before we move on. I pass the torch back to Kelsie. Let's make it count. We have 15 seconds before we get into it. All right, here we go. Low boat to high boat in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you didn't take the modification the first time, but after all that, you're kind of feeling fatigued, you feel like your muscles aren't supporting your lower back, there's no shame in dropping down, taking that modification, protecting your body. Halfway through. Fifteen more seconds. This really gets in my quads. What do you know? 3, 2, and 1. Whew! It's so tempting just to lay here, but we gotta get up and switch it up.
All right, so we are going to move on to a purely lower body, specifically booty section, because of course, you know me, you didn't think I was gonna leave you off after this challenge with not one last little booty blast. Of course not, I just can't do that. So this style that we are going to do is a pyramid. So we start with 5 counts of an exercise, then we're gonna go up to 10, then we're gonna go up to 15, then we're gonna go up to 20, and then from 20, we're going to go down. So it's going to be 5 B stance deadlifts on the right side, on the left side, then 10 just regular deadlifts, then 15 sumo squats, and then 20 frog pumps. Then again, we start from that frog pumps and then go all the way down. So don't worry if you don't understand some of what I'm saying. I'm going to show you all of the exercises. So let's get started with those 5 B stance deadlifts. So grab your heavier weights. You're going to use your heavier weights for each section, or rather each part of this section. So B stance, that means 80% of the weight is in one leg and 20% is in the other. So in this case, we're going to start with our right leg forward. So that right leg has 80% of the weight. So you want to dig your weight into the heel. And then I have my left foot back a couple inches and I have the heel raised up and I'm just very gently pressing into the toes on the left side. And I'm going to come into basically a variation of a single leg deadlift here. So for 5 times on each leg. So 5 times on the right. So I'm hinging from the hips, coming down as low as I can to feel that stretch in the hamstring and coming up. So 5 on each side. So starting with 80% of the weight in the right. And then we'll switch it out. 2 more on the right. Last one here. And let's switch it out. So now left foot's going to be forward, right leg's going to be back. We're going right into it. So 80% of the weight is now in that right foot. So isolating the glutes. And then right after this, we're going to go into a traditional deadlift. So then we'll hit up both of the glutes. One more here. Nice, let's take it right into 10 regular deadlifts. So feet hip width distance apart, equal weight into each foot. And here we go, slight bend in the knees, sending it down and digging through the heels to come up. So I like to inhale on the way down and then exhale to come up. Nice and slow and controlled. We never want to rush a deadlift because we want to make sure we're really hitting up the booty rather than the low back. It's very easy to accidentally take the load in the low back. Four more to go. Last 3. 2. Last 1. Awesome work. We're going to come to open up into a nice wide squat. 15 sumo squats. So I'm just going to take my weights right out in front of me. You can also stack the weights on the shoulders or hold them at the chest, whatever you prefer. So again, we're going to dig through the heels. Try to sink straight down, flat back position, coming down as low as you can, and then dig through the heels to come up. So that's 1. And we're going up to 15. So again, inhaling on that way down, and exhale to press up. Halfway, you got 7 more to go. Last 6, 5, 4. I love how we're all in different arm positions. Just goes to show everyone prefers something else. Still the same benefits. Last 1. Awesome work. So for our last part of the pyramid, we're going to be down on the mat. And so this is that part where we go into 20. We're going to have a little break after this, and then we're going to start from this exercise doing 20 of these exercises and work backwards. So these are called frog pumps. You can take either one weight or both of your weights. I'm taking just one, and the only reason why is because my mic pack is right there. So the soles of the feet are going to be together. And then you want to come into that posterior pelvic tilt that we talked about booty day. So you want to scoop the belly in, bring the hips back to press your hips up, and then slowly lower it down. So that's 1. So pressing up against the weight, that's your resistance here. So for this one, you want to exhale as you press into that weight. So you got 20 of these. We'll take a little bit of a breather, and then we do 20 more of them. You're halfway through, you've got 10 more to go. Remember to keep that posterior pelvic tilt. That's what's gonna tense the glutes and really make sure that you're taking this in the right part of your body that you want it. Emphasize that scoop. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. You have 30 seconds to do anything that you feel like you need to do before we get back into that exercise. So once again, starting with those 20 frog pumps, 15 sumo squats, 10 deadlifts, 5 V stance deadlifts on each side. So let's get ready to go. Let's finish out strong, placing that weight onto the hips, soles the feet together, and let's go 20 frog pumps. So you may also notice that you're feeling this in the inner thighs as well. Yes, you're supposed to. I like it too because you get kind of a little stretch in the hips as well. This is one of those classic booty toning exercises. Scooping the belly. Final 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Carefully make your way all the way up. All right, that was not very graceful, but that's okay. We're all like, whoo, entering a different dimension standing up after that. Give yourself a minute, guys. We never want to crank into it because you don't want to get too dizzy from standing up. So I'm just going to take a nice deep breath, mentally prepare myself, and she wonders why her quads are sore all the time. So here we go. 15 sumo squats, let's go. Remember to try to not, as I say, create that Instagram booty, right? You don't want to be sticking the tushy out while you're working out. Save that for your Instagram pictures. Also getting some inner thigh action here in this one too. More than halfway through, you got 6 more to go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Let's come into our deadlift position. Regular deadlifts, just 10. I always like going down the ladder more than I like going up. It's a very satisfying feeling. So let's do it. Here we go, 10 deadlifts. Inhaling on the way down. Exhale to come up. Halfway, 5 more to go. Final 2. Last one. V stance deadlifts. Left foot is in front, right foot is back. 80% of the weight in the left, 5 times. Inhale down, exhale up. Last 2. Last one. Right side, and then we move on. 5 times. Then Ollie's gonna take the mic over
She's gonna get her heart rate back up with some HIIT and Tabata. Last 2. Last 1. And you're done with this section.
All right, so welcome to my HIIT section. This section is inspired a little bit by kickboxing. So for the HIIT, it's high intensity interval training. We're gonna have 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. We're going through these exercises twice, HIIT style, and then 2 more times Tabata style. So 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So we're going to be doing 3 exercises. The first is speed bags. So imagining a speed bag is here. We're just putting a little pep in our step, rolling out those speed bags. 30 seconds there. Next we have punching jacks. So holding up a guard, jacking out, and again, punch, 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 punch. Out, out, punch, 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 punch. Those are your punching jacks. Last, we have squat kicks. So again, holding up that guard, squatting down, kicking forward, alternating legs, squatting between each leg. So without further ado, let's get into our speed bags. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds of the speed bags here. Just let them roll out. Halfway through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We have the punching jacks next. 30 seconds before we get into that. Feel free to step it out. Maybe swing the arms a bit. Here we go. We're getting into those punching jacks in 3, 2, and 1. Guards up, out, jack, punch, 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 punch. Jack, jack, punch, 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 punch. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Shake it out. We have the squat kicks come up next. Grab some water. Take any motions you need to get your body prepared for that next set. We got the squat kicks coming up in 3, 2, and 1. Guard up, squat down, and kick. Three, 2, and 1. We got 30 seconds before we're back into those speed bags again. Another Tabata set, or excuse me, another HIIT set before we get into the Tabata. Ten seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got the speed bags again. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, step it out. We have the punching jacks coming up next. Fifteen seconds. Punching jacks in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jack out, out, punch, 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 punch. Out, out, punch, 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 punch. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Last time we have the HIIT, squat kicks, then Tabata style next. Here we go, squat kicks in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squat, kick, squat, kick. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Enjoy this last 30 seconds because we're getting into the Tabata style. That's going to be 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Same exercises, just less rest. I think my bun has officially flown away here. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Speed bags. Don't hit yourself in the face. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We have the punching jacks next. Only 15 seconds here. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jack out, out, punch, 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 punch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
No bonus round for me.
No bonus round for Kelsie. 10 seconds before we have the squat, the squat kicks. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squat, kick, squat, kick. Don't let that guard drop. Keep the weight in the heels for the squats. Halfway. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. One more set here. Back up to the speed bags. Woo! Nancy sounds ready back there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Speed bags. Crank them out, crank them out. Halfway. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Punching jacks. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jack, jack, punch, 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 punch. There goes my bun. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's when you know it's a good workout, when your hair comes out. All right, squat kicks. Last thing, here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squat, kick, squat, kick. Keep that guard up. Halfway through. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! How was that for a workout there? Yeah, get your water, get your coffee. Kelsey's mat went for a bit of a ride. I'm gonna pass the torch back to Kelsie here. We have just a little bit longer before you guys are all the way through, but I think with this past month of training, you guys can get through it. Don't quit yet. I'm passing the mic over to Kelsie.
All right, everybody. So we had a second to catch our breath. So if you need to click the pause button and give yourself a second to take a breath and take a drink of water, please feel free to do so. But once you join us back here, grab your lighter set of weights. So I've got 5s, Nancy has got 8s, Allie's got 5s. So I'm gonna show you what the movement is going to be first, and then you can gauge what you want to pick up. So this is going to be a ladder. Remember those ladders from shoulder day?
Yeah, you do.
They're not gonna be that bad.
They're
So, like a ladder, we climb up the ladder. So we go from 1 up to 5, and then we're gonna take a break and we're going to climb down the ladder from 5 down to 1, kind of like that pyramid. So, the movement is going to be a row to a kick back in, down, then you're gonna stand up, take it into a front raise. Then once we go back into it, we go up to 2. So it's 2 rows, 2 kickbacks, and 2 front raises. So that's what that is going to look like. We're going up to 5. We'll take a break and then go down from 5. So let's get into it. Feet are hip width distance apart. We're gonna take a slight bend in the knees, hinge from the hips, chest is parallel towards the ground. Now here we go into that row. Keep the elbows tucked in, kick back, bring it in, down, come up, then come into that front raise. Watch that back, watch the hips. Make sure that your hips don't sway forwards in those front raises. So that's the one that you want to keep the most attention to. Now we're up to 3, 1, 2, on 3, keep it up, send it back, 2, 3, back down, 3 front raises, 1, 2, 3, up to 4, 1, 2, so these rows are hitting up the back muscles. Now we go into those kickbacks, hitting up the triceps, 3, 4, 4 front raises, 1, 2, yeah, 3, 4, now to 5, then we take a break, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you do 4, Allie?
I might have.
She's cheating over there. 3, 4, and 5. Nice work. Place those weights down. Shake it out for 30 seconds. Wipe your forehead.
Nancy just crushed it because she's doing 3 pounds heavier than us and still stays at the same pacing. So, kind of. Dude, your pacing was impressive to me.
10 seconds. We're gonna go down that ladder and then finish off our workout with an EMOM. I hope you're ready. Here we go. Grab those weights. Let's start from 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Keep those elbows pinched in towards your body. 3, 4, 5. 5. Front raises. Don't sway those hips. 3, 4, 5. Down to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,
Now
2. You had to make up for it somewhere. 4 front raises. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 3 in the home stretch now.
I did another bonus. It's plus interest.
That's right. Down to 2. Those 5s are feeling super heavy. I can only imagine what Nancy's feeling right now.
Nancy's a machine.
She is. She eats our workouts for breakfast.
And it's breakfast time.
Yeah, it is, for us at least. I don't know about you guys. All right. All that talking, we're finished up. So, there we go. Yeah.
Yes.
Look at that. What if I told you that all 30 days of this challenge lead it up to this very moment right now? Because it really didn't, but we're gonna pretend like it did because we're gonna need all that energy. So this is a 5-minute EMOM to close out our challenge. So leave it all on the mat right here. Give me everything you got. So 5 rounds of 5 burpees, 10 mountain climbers. However long it takes you to finish those 5 burpees and 10 mountain climbers is your rest. So I'm gonna demo it really quick to show you guys. So those 10 mountain climbers. So we're gonna start in our plank. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10.
That's a bonus.
1, 2, up to 5. Like I said, everything that we've done thus far leads up to this moment. And we all know my burpees are not going to be very pleasant to look at. So just letting everyone know that now. Let's start our first minute in 10 seconds. So get into your plank position and begin. First minute starts now. So 10 on each leg. Make sure you're not lifting your hips up into a downward dog. If you need the modification for those burpees, it's in the top hand corner. 21. Whew. All right. We all got more than 30 seconds to recover. That's always nice. It's a gift.
Feel on that leg.
By the end, your rest should get shorter and shorter because you're getting more fatigued, more fatigued, more fatigued. Just like that, 15 seconds we go again. Remember, you're fighting to earn your rest. And after this, we just stretch. So this is the last little bit. Let's get in that plank and get ready for round 2, 3, 2, and go. Damn, Allie, look at you go. She's really working for her rest. Woo, 20.
I was like, first round was a warm-up.
All right, we all beat our time.
Finally, I found that piece of hair.
Nicely done, ladies.
The whole workout, that piece of hair was going on over there.
Whew. 3 more times. Don't stop now. This is your moment to shine. Whew. All right, 10 seconds till we go again. Oy. But after this, you'll be more than halfway done with your EMOM section. Here we go. 2 and 1.
Do you hear my hips flapping around?
Ooh, 20.
Crushing it, guys.
Oh my God. Allie's putting all of us to shame. I just keep looking over at her. I'm like, damn.
What about the rest?
Working for the rest. That's your motivation.
This is how I trained for 17 years straight, man.
20 more seconds till we go again. Just 2 times left.
We get 1 minute and 15 seconds to swim 100 yards.
But guess what? Guess what, guys? Your last round, we're not resting, holding your plank until the minute's done. That's what you have to look forward to. Yep, so this is your last one regular. Let's go. Oh, almost had a tragedy there, but we're good, we're good. Okay.
I almost ate it on mountain climbers.
I spit a little. My boobie almost came out of my bra, but it's EMOM. Anything goes. Whew. 20 seconds till we go again. Your rest is a plank, but guess what? Once that plank is over, it is over. So let's get down on the mat and get ready to go. In 3, 2, and crush it. You're finishing up in that plank. Once you're done with those 5 burpees, all right, we're all done. You've got 30 seconds to hang out on this plank. Try not to let your hips sink. Try not to lift the hips up. If you need to, you can drop the knees down, but try not to need to, because you've got 15 seconds left to go. Final 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, awesome work. Allie's nuts. I think she's the only one that wants to stay in that plank. I know I certainly don't.
Because I did the side plank, I was able to breathe. Thank you, coffee.
So in that child's pose, just walk your hands over to the right side, feeling a nice stretch in your left side body. Just letting your breath come back to its natural rhythm. Just breathe. Walk your hands over to the left side.
hands all the way back to center. Walk your hands all the way towards your body. And just coming up onto your knees. Taking a nice deep breath in, clasp your hands and draw the palms of the hands all the way up towards the ceiling. Relax your shoulders down, keep your core tight. Exhale over to the right side. And just open up your chest towards the ceiling. Inhaling back up to center. Exhale to twist to the other side. I left a very sweaty palm print onto the floor.
My palms are slipping, that's why I had to switch my grip.
And then take the hands onto the hips. And let's send our right foot all the way forwards to come into a lunge. Lean into that bad boy. And then take your hands to frame the foot. And let's stretch the front leg to come into a hamstring stretch.
You know, when I first came in, I was freezing, and now I wish I had shorts on.
Yeah, we are sweating quite a bit. Take a big bend into that knee. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee up, and send your right arm up. Nice twisted lunge. Ooh, that feels fantastic. And then take your right hand back down, drop that back knee back down, slide that right knee back, and then send the left forward to come into that lunge. That was such an intense workout, guys, and you know what we always say, the more intense that a workout is, the more you need to give back to your body and stretch. Let's straighten that front leg. So we highly encourage you to go back to that day 15 video of our full stretching routine. If you want and crave some more stretching, we highly recommend it. Bend back into the front knee, tuck your back toes under, lift your back knee up, and send your left arm all the way up. And then send the left hand down, drop your back knee down, and come to sit all the way onto your heels. All right, you guys. Wow, that was quite a way to close out our journey together. But just remember, although it's the end of the 30-day challenge, we are still going to have so much content on my YouTube as well as my website. So be sure to continue staying consistent and come back to my channel and continue working out with us, because we are definitely not done with you yet. So with that said, I'm going to sign off for one last time for this challenge, and thank you guys so much, guys.